Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and I don't know what day it is, and I've had you guessed it, freaking doozy of a day. It is honestly just that it's taken this long for the holiday rush and everything to start getting to Randy and I is impressive. Um, and things have been going really, really well. Oh yeah, I'm just sitting here for a minute. And really, all it is one thing. It's fine, but man, it hit me. Like, cause I never want to let people down. Is the best way that I can put it. Whenever someone has an expectation about what they purchase from us, and there's confusion, and then often resulting in anger, and then Randy and I start getting defensive, and then if we disagree in how to, approach the subject, because Randy and I have very different ways of interacting with the world around us, which is awesome, but also makes for some butting heads, which I love because it helps us both be our best, I think. But today was just, hopefully we'll be able to get it resolved for the customer, because I know it's got to be frustrating for them, because it's so much of it is like a difference in vocabulary. Like, how do you know how to express yourself if you don't have the words that you need? So it's been a good day, just stressful. And I try really hard to not let that stress. It takes every bit of my intention and focus, but I tried really hard to remember to not let that stress discolor the entire day. It's just a little thing. Don't sweat it. We'll get it taken care of. Everything's going to be okay. So let's come back to thank you guys for joining me here today, by the way. Not to just open up with bitching, but here we are. It's a free yoga class for you, free therapy for me. So I am just sitting on a couple of memory foam pillows. We actually got the pillowcases and then cut up our old bed topper that was memory foam that was starting to break down. And then we just crammed them inside the pillowcases that are decorative. A friend of Vet sent me, actually, like a couple years ago. And I'm just sitting on my butt in however is comfortable, stretching my neck and shoulders. Let's actually do a little bit of a face massage today. Before, you could use a little bit of whatever facial moisturizer you like. I'm just going to start with like a full face rub down. Oh my goodness. And then I'm getting behind my ears, because I hold so much tension in whatever muscle this is that feels like it goes up from my neck and wraps around my ears and like into my jaw. Like, this is where I hold my tension. That and my traps and my little angry fists that I make, apparently. So just massaging our temples, just small circles in whatever direction feels good. I actually recommend changing directions periodically. You could use whatever kind of, if you have massage aids, like those little, it's like a metal claw thing with like the rubber on the tips, and you like can massage your scalp with it. I love those. Randy hates them. He's like, he doesn't like the way it feels at all, which is fine. Different strokes for different folks. So now I'm holding with my fingertips on the back of like my cranium, and like that back of my head, I guess. I don't know what to and using my thumbs to really rub and get in to where that top end of my trapezius muscle is meeting the base of my skull. And let's just knead the dough. Very good. Now holding on to our knees, let's roll and rock our neck and head around. Remembering to breathe. That's awesome, you guys. Okay, I'm putting my glasses back on. We are going to stand up wherever we are if you'd like to follow along with me today. I have 2 blocks and a strap for my props. Also, it is what day is it? Day 134, which is awesome. So we are going to start in mountain pose and hopefully take a little bit of that relaxation we'd found in while seated. Let's bring that into mountain pose. Just grounding through our feet. On our next inhale, let's exhale, reaching overhead, plugging our fingertips into the sky, not bunching our ears up by our shoulders. You can actually open up your upper back, open up your chest, reaching. Inhale and exhale, swan dive forward into a forward fold. Let's exhale up into a flat back. Inhale and exhale down. Let's walk our fingertips forward into a plank. Hold for one more breath cycle. And exhale. Chaturanga down. Mispronounced it for well. Into up dog. And you could have your hips on the mat here, or you could come along with me and really push ourselves and be floating on just our hands and our feet. And up and through, hoo-wee, to downward facing dog. Maybe shift our weight a little from side to side, maybe walking our knees out. On our next inhale, let's walk our feet up towards our hands. Well, inhale and then exhale. Let's move those feet up. Oof. Then inhale and exhale, flat back. Exhale down into a real nice deep forward fold. And you may want to lift one foot and place your hand underneath it, and lift the other foot and place the hand underneath it. Or alternatively, you just hold on to the backs of your ankles or the backs of your knees without putting pressure on them. Just wherever you're at in this stretch, just be there. Let's inhale, bend our knees generously and roll up. One vertebrae at a time. And then roll those shoulders up and back. Once, twice, and thrice. Let's go the other way. 2 and 3. Now from here, let's inhale and exhale. putting the weight into our right foot, opening our left knee up and out, and coming into tree pose. Let's do one more breath cycle here. Let's inhale, transitioning over to our left foot, grounding down through, sending our roots down. Exhaling our right knee up and around for our calf to come to contact with our foot. Trying to find our balance. And let's hold for 5 breaths. If we can. We can do this, you guys. And if you start to fall out of it, just bring your toe to the ground and ease back up in when you're ready. One more breath. And I'm actually spending this last breath with my right toe on the floor because my left leg is cramping. Ooh, I've definitely found the edge of its comfort zone. That's all right. Let's come on down now to Warrior 2. Our right foot parallel to the right edge of the mat. Our left foot, toes pointed to the left edge. Inhaling up and open and exhale. Coming into Warrior 2, our hips and shoulders squared, really extending out of our arms and looking over our front arm. And we can actually pulse here as we breathe, making sure that that knee is coming over the center of our foot. And let's come up, rotate our foot in, rotate the right foot out the other direction, and we'll do Warrior 2 on the opposite side, changing it up a little bit. And exhale, right knee over right foot. Keeping everything squared really helps open up that hip. And looking over the right hand. We can add those little pulses so that we can travel a little deeper. Now from here, we'll come back up to center, rotating our right foot in, left foot out, bring our arms up. Exhale into Warrior 2. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, up and back. Reverse Warrior. Traveling up and through, rotating our left foot forward, rotating our right foot out. Inhale, exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, stretching forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhaling up, bringing both feet forward. Let's go ahead and grab a block and put one block by each of our feet, kind of just on the edge of our mat where our hands can find it. And for a moment, I am just in, you can't see my feet because I just blocked them, but my feet are like, bonk, like this. That doesn't help, does it? My feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. My toes are facing the same way I am. Just taking a moment to breathe here. Inhale, exhale, my left foot toes pointing the left edge of the mat. Inhaling up and reaching forward, and then exhale, straight leg, coming down into a triangle pose, using our hand on the block. And you can have your block wherever you like. Don't lock that knee out though. You want to protect that joint. And then coming back down, let's do triangle over the front leg. That's where we really center up our, like turning our hips as well to really get a bit deeper into that hamstring. And from here, we can set our block to the side, coming back up. Let's then rotate those left toes, pointing back towards the edge. I need to figure out how to describe this. Inhale, exhale, turning our right foot out. Inhale, arms up, extending over our right foot, just reaching. And exhale, bringing our hand to the block and rotating to look up. You may not be here. You may just have your hand on your hip and you're looking down at your hand. And that's perfectly all right. You may be your hand still on your hip, but you're looking up at the sky. Or you may lead with your elbow and bring your hand up into triangle pose. And so from here, we are going to rotate. I'm going to bring my back foot in just a little bit and really stretch over that front leg. If you ever want to make these stretches deeper, just look up or forward. I'm going to set our block off to the side and come on up and coming back to the center. Now from here, I'm going to turn back to where over my left foot, and let's lower on down into a high crescent lunge. And I'm going to kind of rock in and out of this posture for just a moment. Make sure my back knee is comfortable. Before we come up, squared hips, grounding just as much through the top of our back foot as our front foot. Inhale and exhale. Arms extended overhead. You could add a little bit of a back bend here if that suits you. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, bow forward, extending that front leg, really getting again into that hamstring. You could reach and pull your toes back towards your knee, or you could reach across opposite hand to opposite foot. So holding my left foot edge with my right hand. And then from here, I'm going to bring my left foot back, and I'm going to bring my right foot forward. Stretching it out just a few times, just going through the movement before coming up. Hips squared, knee traveling safely over our foot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, coming up, bowing forward over our right leg, rolling back onto that heel to get nice and deep into that hammy. I'm going to pull my toes back for a breath cycle. And then I'm going to reach across and grab the outer edge of my right foot with my left hand. From here, I've let go of my foot. I'm just going to bring both of my feet back and come and sit on my shins in thunderbolt position. Let's go ahead and turn the page. We only have 3 more postures to go, you guys. We got this. Oftentimes, in an effort to clear my mind, I'll think that I just need to clear out all this clutter and all the stuff that's overwhelming or frustrating or, just, but nature abhors a vacuum, that's for darn tootin'. So oftentimes, if I'm going to try to empty my mind, I need to fill it with something intentional. Sometimes it's the scene with the rowboat rocking on the water. Today, it's just breathing in clouds. And breathing out clouds, almost like you're standing in a fog. And if you could feel yourself breathing it in, just the soothing dampness of it, the humidity. I think I'm dehydrated. Like, I really need to drink some water today. That's just me though. Well, hey puppy, how's it going? Yeah? You're just gonna stand there and heavy breathe? It's hard work going up those stairs for an old man. That's true. Yeah. Alrighty, buddy. Oh, we all needed some yoga today, huh? Oh, hey, Z, I got your bed ready for you and everything. Okay, so our next posture. I'm getting that must be what it feels like if you're in a studio class and pre-Rona and things are really cramped. It's like somebody just put their butt on me. So I have my left knee pulled forward into a pigeon pose. And I'm going to be upright at first. And we could use, I don't have 2 bricks over here. Where are my other bricks? Oh, they're on the piano. Easy though. Do you mind? I'm trying to do yoga. Okay. That's how you know it's a durable planner. The dog just stomped all over it. Okay, so I'm going to be using my blocks to bring the ground up to my hands so that I can try to get a little bit more of like an upright back. And I'm looking up as though I were in cobra. On our next exhale, let's fold forward. You could bring your elbows down to your blocks or just down to the mat. I'm actually going to bring my foot just a little more forward. Try to keep my pelvis square, my hips square. Really getting deep into that stretch on the outside of my glute. From here, I'm going to come up onto my fingertips. Support with just my muscles for a moment. And come back down. Let's grab our lasso or strap. Put it around. I'm holding with the arch of my foot, and then I've got it around my right foot, so I'm going to pass it over my left shoulder. And I'm just going to kind of roll back into this position where we're leaned forward in pigeon. And it looks like in the picture I'm supposed to be reaching back with my left arm. So I've got my strap again in my right hand. Ooh. Oh, I touched my foot. Oh, but the cramps right there on. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Ouch. That was cool though. But just a Charlie horse, literally almost everywhere, but it's fine. That was really fun. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So, I'm gonna come back to my hands and knees. Let's sneak in a little bit cat cow just because it's good stuff. Inhaling to cat, or to cow, exhaling to cat. Very good, y'all. So I'm bringing my front knee up in between my hands, situating my hips, and using my blocks. Three breath cycles there. I'm now going to come and lay over my front leg. Let's wiggle our toes. Again, if you want a deeper stretch, just kind of look forward. Okay, coming up out of that stretch, I'm now going to put my lasso around my left foot. And come up and back up and around. So I'm actually wrapping the strap around, it's on my left foot, but I'm wrapping it around my right hip to then pin down with my left hand. And that way I can pull it in tighter. There we go. Not nearly as crampy on this side. That's cool. But I'm still gonna come up out of it gently. Sometimes, like I feel like my form is like pretty bleh, on that, but just discovering it's an exploration. We don't get it perfect the first time. That's why it's a yoga practice, is so we can constantly seek to improve. Give me just a sec to straighten up this mess. There we are. Okay, last posture, you guys. It's a fun one. You're gonna love it. It's a plank with one leg lifted. I don't even know if I can do it, but I want to try. So, because regular plank was clearly too easy. It wasn't, though. That's a lie. Okay. We're going to be lifting our right leg. So let's inhale, exhale, come into plank. Inhale, exhale, lifting our right leg and holding for one breath cycle. And then lower it. Inhale, exhale, leg up and down. Let's do it once more on each side. Ooh-wee. Let's go on through into downward facing dog. Exhale and walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Oh boy, that's a doozy. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I've got to go get back to work. But I really enjoyed our time together. Please let me know how you're doing down in the comments because I do love to hear from you. And I will see y'all next time. So until then, keep on keeping on. Bye.